What is up, y'all? It is Coffee, and it was a crazy day today in the world of pro football for Bills Mafia, man. And another team, a divisional rival, and, aside, I'm talking about the Stefon Diggs trade that went down that I just didn't think it was going to happen, man. We had seen all those narratives through thick and thin, everything that happened. Diggs kept assuring us, man, he was a Bill. He was about his squad. We saw his heartfelt speech going into the playoffs last year, but nonetheless, Diggs is a Houston Texan. And then now news has hit a beloved player who had got his walking papers a little while back getting cut. We're talking about Jordan Poyer, another guy who had been here through it all. Diggs hadn't been here through everything when it comes to all this success and these playoff pushes the Bills have had, as the Super Bowl window was still open. Don't get it twisted. Comment and let me know if you agree with that or not. But Poyer had been here even before. He was a guy that was written off by his former team after a really bad injury. He came to Buffalo, did the damn thing with Micah Hyde. They were the dynamic duo and really was like the heart and the soul of this defense. Watching those guys play out there was just something else. It was like they had telekinetic abilities, but Poyer got released a little while back, and there was a lot of talk last year. I did a video about it, and there were all these reports linking that Poyer was going to sign with the Dolphins, which is where he signed now, our AFC East divisional rivals. It's a good pickup for them, man. There was a lot of people saying this year this year that just passed, that Poyer had lost a step. People were saying the same thing about Diggs, and at times it kind of seemed like that, but Poyer was still making plays. And with that being said, real quick, this video that I'm sharing, within this video of, someone put together Poyer's top 5 plays with the Bills, the pick 6 on Brady, ending the drought, big interception he had in that game back. That's another big part of, this Bills team. Ending that playoff drought was huge, and Poyer was here for it, man. Feels like ages ago. 2 INTs versus Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. And I think, one against the Steelers, which I believe clinched our playoff victory. I think I could be tripping, or I'm not sure. And the last big play that Poyer made as a Buffalo Bill in that playoff loss we had against the Chiefs, which really felt like we got their number. Not this time, but the Chiefs ended up doing what they did, going on to win the Super Bowl. But this happened at a really key time in the game, after that really just asinine fake punt with Damar Hamlin. I don't know what the fuck we were doing. And honestly, I don't know why we suited up that punter for that game. The guy was hurt, and it cost us during that game, and we even brought in another punter during the week, but still played the hurt guy. I don't know. But with all that going on and the fact that he had some really bad punts, I think that played into that just horrible fake punt. And it was like at that time the momentum was turning over where the Chiefs were going to take it and run away with it, and I think go up 2 scores. I can't remember exactly. Any Bills fans or any football fans that recall, please hit the comments. But as they got down there, it looked like they were going to score a touchdown. Jordan Poyer punched the ball out on the 1. It went out the end zone, touchback, Buffalo Bills ball. It got ruled down by contact on the field, but we challenged, and we won. We won the challenge. It was our ball. It was a huge play. It was what you need from a solidified veteran playmaker like Jordan Poyer. He did what he was supposed to do, and we didn't do much with it. It was tough, man. But the point is, Poyer can still play. And last year, when all this was going down and I was seeing all this talk of him going to the Dolphins after he had been, on Twitter speaking about the crazy taxes you pay in New York State, which is a fact. Ask anyone from New York that's got money, right? And they'll tell you they get R-worded when it comes to the taxes. And, go to Florida, it's a big difference. Obviously, right? Like no state tax in Florida or whatever. I forget. I live there, but it makes a huge difference. And with all that being said, last year we got him to come back to Buffalo one more go around, and then we cut him now, and then he goes right back to the team that he was talking to last year, and I guess he lives close by, is the Miami Dolphins. So that'll be crazy to suit up twice for Bills players, for fans at home to watch 2 times play against our divisional rival Miami Dolphins with Jordan Poyer out there. This was kind of wild to cap off the day on top of the Diggs trade and seeing Diggs say goodbye and seeing some other things come out with Brandon Beane's press conference where he kind of danced around the question, and it seems like 100% Diggs wanted to be traded to me. Everyone comment and let me know if you feel that way as well. But Beane just flat out, certain questions he wasn't trying to answer, and that's the vibes I get. And we saw someone else who used to do media for the team take a shot against Diggs. I don't know. It's just wild. I'm still trying to figure out how to feel all about that. And now we got Jordan Poyer signing with the Fins. And then on top of it, some other players, that recently left Buffalo is Tre'Davious White, which was a shocker to me also to see him get cut. I don't know if maybe they went to him about restructuring his deal and he didn't want to do it or whatever. I don't know. Trey was another dude who contributed from day one. Unfortunately, he got injured a couple of years ago on Thanksgiving, worked hard to rehab and come back only to go down with like the same injury. And, it's like, will Trey bounce back from that? We'll have to wait and see as he's with the Rams. So probably won't play against him, right? I think we just played the Rams recently. And, you only play one NFC division a year, out of conference division. But there is that extra 17th game, which gets made up in an out of conference game because we actually played them twice recently. Maybe just a year before that, we played them where it came down to the final play. The Bills got an untimed play after an illegal contact, and we won. And there was a game, too, if anyone remembers, Josh Allen got totally screwed on a BS bullshit interception call. I had a video up on it on my main channel about just how terrible it was. That was on the tight end Croft. I forget. I think it should have been in a reception down by contact. I can't recall. But Josh had no INTs up until that point at that season. And then we opened up the next season against them on the opening Thursday night game and just mollywopped them. Mollywopped the Rams, mollywopped the Titans. Started out the season extremely hot. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think we'll play the Rams again. But also Mitch Morse, center, and Gabe Davis, a receiver, who I was like up in the air if we would re-sign him. We didn't. So he followed Mitch Morse over there to Jacksonville. So I'm not sure. I don't think the schedule is out yet. But we very well could play the Jaguars, man. But it just always really stinks to see someone go to a divisional rival, which is what happened with Jordan Poyer, man. So there you have it. Crazy day for Bills Mafia in the world of pro football. Jump in the comments, share your thoughts, subscribe, stay tuned for updates. This is Coffee, where we talk music, news, sports, and more, and I'm gone.